Hey techs, welcome back to the channel. If you're in the repair game, especially dealing with iPhones or Samsungs, you know sealing displays and back glass securely after repairs is a non-negotiable. Gone are the days of using clamps to finalize the repairs, or are they not? The folks at JYBY sent me the JYBY2 automatic screen pressure machine, which helps ensure a tight even seal after you've done a repair. No clamps or no guesswork. This little guy has a price tag of $180 US. Let's find out if this is a must-have tool or just another piece of equipment taking up workspace. Out of the box, the JYBY2 includes the pressure machine itself, a silicone pad here designed to fit your camera areas, and of course a power cable. The build quality on this guy does feel pretty sturdy. It has a nice aluminum body and it does have a smart touchscreen interface. This thing feels pretty good and may be rugged enough for some serious repairs. Now taking a closer look at the JYBY, you can notice that it's got this middle plate here. This is what's going to fluctuate up and down, and it does apply temperature. So in order to get a nice seal on any adhesives on the back glass or the frame, it's going to heat up a little bit, and that's going to help melt the glue so that way you get a nice firm grab onto the metal frame. Now you can notice as well that there are some cooling fans. So there's two cooling fans built in. As soon as it gets to temperature and it's done pressing, it will cool down the device, which helps it get to normal average room temperature. And usually at room temperature is when any type of adhesive will solidify. If you notice, we do use a lot of heat whenever we're repairing our phones. This just helps whenever we're cutting and removing any kind of OCA from our display panels. Now setting up the machine is very easy. You simply just plug in your power and turn it on. You press start and you have three different options here. You can choose temperature, pressure, or time. Now keep in mind with this machine, it does need to get up to temperature before it will perform its actions of a press and hold. So if you notice, we'll press start, and you can see that there's going to be some red information here telling you what temperature it's currently on. Once the device gets to temperature and it's pressing, then you'll see the timer countdown. Let me demonstrate to you how this works on this iPhone 11. I went ahead and pressed the screen in with the new adhesive around the frame. We will be using their mold with the cutout designed for the 11. You can see how it fits just right around the camera. So we will set this on, and once we are ready, we will press start. And you can see that I have a temperature of 50, a press of 40 kilograms, and a hold time of 180 seconds. Begin. So currently now we're getting a reading of 34 degrees Celsius, and it does need to get up to 50. So we're about 16 degrees off. Once you see that this temperature gets up, our countdown timer will start to count down. So me personally, I think this is probably one of the flaws in this machine. I really wish that you can turn it on, and once it's on, the temperature starts getting to temperature. Because for me, this is more of a waste of time if I'd be in the shop. You know me, I want to get these turned out, and for me to have to wait for this device to get up to temperature, just So maybe JYBY with your guys' software update, if this has software updates available, I would recommend you guys allowing the temperature to start getting to temperature while it's on. You know, might be a safety deal for you all, but for me personally, in my shop, we like to make sure that things get up to temperature quick. But we are now at 46 and our pressure is at 39, which we chose 40, so give or take. And we are just waiting for our time to tick down. So temperature is now at 51. We are going up in time. And once the 180 seconds passes, the device will begin to cool down. It does have these two fans here that allow it to cool the device down, thus allowing the glue to harden. Because remember, as I said, temperature of glue does matter. You know, if you want to soften something up, apply heat. So this just helps cool it back down to temperature, so it's bam, ready to give to your customer. So I'm going to cut right here. As soon as this device starts lifting up, we'll go back and we'll reveal the frame attachment. So pretty cool. I have seen some other ones on the market. I believe Nissan does make one as well. Might be the CLN if I'm not mistaken. I'm interested to see. I wonder if there's anyone out there that makes some for the size of tablets, because you know, iPads, sometimes there's a little bit of lifting issues. Maybe a larger one that can do tablets and phones would be something pretty good that you can get on the market if available. And that is it. See that? Wow. It is done. So now it gets up back to its normal position and we can reveal the device. Oh, it's warm, but man, that seal on here looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks like a pretty clean seal. There's no lifting. Everything looks nice and flush for the most part. Now, mind you guys, depending on the model that you have, especially those newer models, you're gonna notice that the bezels do stick out a lot thicker. But you know, for 11s and all these other models, I mean, this came out pretty decent. I'll be pretty happy with this. And only time will tell how well this device holds up with the normal elements that we put our phones through. You know, you may be in a hotter location, a little more humid, which allows moisture and dirt, maybe dust that may get inside here. But for the most part, I think this is a pretty cool little machine. Now let's see it in action on the back glass, because I know back glass is another big one that we do. A lot of Samsungs, so I want to demonstrate on Samsungs. iPhones are usually pretty straightforward. I think Samsungs are the ones that end up lifting a little bit more, especially those curved ones. So we're going to try it on a curved Samsung. Let me get that device out and we'll begin our test on it. So let's introduce the Samsung to the JYBY 2. And I like to do a curved one because I know there's still a lot of curved phones on the market. In the past, if you weren't sealing these properly, you would have some occasional lifting on them. So I'm just curious to see how well this machine's going to work on a Samsung. So what better way than to demonstrate on a Samsung? So we went ahead and pre-prepped this. You can see how we have our adhesive. We went ahead and used 3mm Tesa tape and we ran it all across the edge here, okay? Usually I like to put a little bit of extra tape on the corner areas, but for this case I want to see this machine in action, and maybe we can even put a little bit of E8000 on the corners to help seal everything up. Now we like to make sure that the full 360s is sealed. Reason why is because in normal use, dirt, stuff will get in here, and once you start getting this area exposed, everything will follow and the adhesive will get contaminated with kind of debris and stuff. So always make sure that you're sealing up these phones properly, okay? So let me reveal our adhesive really quick. We have that revealed, so I'm going to put a little blob here just on the corners so we can help cover all that area. These Samsungs, you always want to make sure that you have a nice clean alignment on here, okay? You don't want it to sit too far to the left or right, or you may have some overlap and it's not going to grab. So here we have that. That looks pretty good. And we're going to be using our same mat that Sweet Seal provides to us. We're going to just be filling it in so that way we have a nice firm surface. For this demonstration, we will be choosing temperature. We're going to keep this at 50, okay? Pressure, we'll keep it at 40. Our hold time, we're going to drop that down a little bit. We're going to bring this down to, I believe we got to do 120. So that's about 2 minutes. Okay, and we are ready to rock and roll. Let's push start. 37, so it's not bad. So I think average ambient temperature on this machine, or maybe the internal temperature that it gets set up at, is at 37 Celsius. So, you know, 50 isn't too much warmer. We're at 39 and we're about 33 seconds in, so we'll keep a close eye on that. And by the way, Sweet Seal, guys, they've been making quite a bit of machines. I don't know if you guys saw my previous video. I did a laser machine that they did. I believe it was a blue light laser. They have come up with some like IC grinders and some other stuff. So the guys over there were so cool enough to send me some of their products. So my job here is just to review them and let you guys know how they work. And if I enjoy them, then maybe you'll enjoy them. And 47 seconds. So we're at about a minute. So 50, we're at 50. Good. Time has gone up. And it's going to take another 2 minutes because we chose 120 seconds for it to get to temp. Let's see how long the cooling takes. That's another one, is I want to see how long it takes for the fans to engage and it to cool and basically finish everything. So all in all, we're in about 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Add 15 because we kind of started late on the clock. Okay, the countdown has begun. We are 10 seconds away from it to begin cooling. And we are at 3 minutes and 23 seconds. So we are going to start our cooling right about now, exactly at 3:30. So I'll add on however much time it takes for this to cool down onto our 330. I think it took this process for back glass Samsung probably gonna be less than 5 minutes, which not bad. And it looks cool, right? Isn't it cool having these little gadgets? And if it helps our workflow, helps expedite things, then I'm all in for that. Because after all, what good is technology if it doesn't help benefit basically what you're doing in life? You know what I mean? That's it, we're done. So 420, huh? What a time. So it took about a minute to cool and it's done. So let's fill it and see how cool it got. Seal on it's pretty good. I mean, looking down it, you can see it looks pretty damn straight. Pretty good. I mean, it's just only time's gonna tell how well this seal is gonna hold, but I mean, I think it did a good job. I'm a lot more surprised than I was expecting to be. So normally I get some gadgets and sometimes they're just like, oh, hey, it's just something to market and sell. But you know, I'm pretty satisfied with this result. I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit and I'll post some update pics on my social media channels. So make sure you guys check out Instagram and I'll be posting before and afters and, you know, let you guys know how well this is holding up in time, but I think it did pretty good. Now the true test is going to be back glass. Let me know what you guys want to see. If you guys do want to see me do a back glass, I know back glass is a little bit trickier. We use a different type of adhesive. We use like a cold press. So with that cold press and the temperature, I'm not sure if that's really going to make a difference. Maybe with the cooling of it might help it solidify itself quicker with it cooling. We'll have to put it to the test. I'll leave links down below to this machine. So if you do want to purchase it, it's $180. Check them out. And I do have some other machines that I'm going to be reviewing and showing you guys how they function and what they do. So I really enjoy you guys checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you guys hit that subscribe and check us out on our other social media platforms. It's been a while, but it's glad to be back. So Surgeon signing out. Cheers.